On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Organization.
A group of people who work together for a shared purpose.
Examples:
Organization chart. Agricultural organization. She's the president of a large international organization.
Depressed.
Sad and without any hope.
Examples:
Depressed feeling. The market is depressed. After his mother died, he got depressed.
Subset.
A set of things that are contained within another larger set, a portion or division of a group or category.
Examples:
Proper subset. Subset selection. A subset of the employees will be trained in the new software program.
Profoundly.
To a great or complete degree, deeply.
Examples:
Profoundly insightful. Sleep profoundly. The novel affected her profoundly, causing her to question her beliefs and values.
Nihilist.
A person who rejects all religious, moral, and political beliefs and values. A person who believes life is meaningless and void of purpose.
Examples:
Violent nihilist. Militant nihilist. The professor accused the student of being a nihilist for constantly challenging the course material.
Mass.
A large amount of a substance with no definite shape or form, a large number of people or things grouped or crowded together.
Examples:
A mass of molten rock. Critical mass. The mass of people who do not own property is politically impotent.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Suicide.
The act of killing yourself intentionally.
Examples:
Commit suicide. Suicide attack. In an economically prosperous country, most male suicide is due to child support problems.
Maxim.
A well-known phrase that expresses a general or fundamental truth, principle, or rule for behavior.
Examples:
Old maxim. Act upon a maxim. A good maxim is never out of season.
Toll.
Money that you have to pay to use a particular road, bridge, etc. Verb, to ring slowly.
Examples:
A toll road. Toll a bell at his death. There is no toll car park nearby.
Slaughter.
The killing of a large number of animals or people brutally and indiscriminately, a violent and bloody event that results in the death of many individuals.
Examples:
Slaughter of animals. Senseless slaughter. The slaughter of endangered animals must be stopped.
Injury.
Harm done to a person's or an animal's body caused by an accident or an attack.
Examples:
Without injury. A fatal injury. My accidental injury got better right away.
Prefer.
To like, choose, or want one thing or person better than another.
Examples:
Prefer physics to chemistry. Prefer a window seat. The birds prefer open water areas with reeds around them.
Murder.
The crime of killing somebody intentionally.
Examples:
Murder in the second degree. Attempted murder. This intriguing murder mystery remains unsolved.
Multiply.
To add a number to itself a specified number of times, to increase or cause to increase very much in number or quantity.
Examples:
Multiply 5 and 6. Multiply about 100-fold. Multiply a number by itself twice.
Sever.
To break or separate something by cutting, especially suddenly and forcibly.
Examples:
Sever a rope. Sever a positive relationship. He severed a branch from a tree quickly.
Rash.
Any red spot of the skin caused by a disease or reaction to something. Adjective, marked by defiance and not caring about risk or consequences.
Examples:
Develop a rash. Prevent diaper rash. The strong sunlight brought her out in an itchy rash.
Cleave.
To split or divide something into two parts, often with force. To adhere or cling to something closely and cohesively.
Examples:
Cleave meat. Cleave the party. He swung the axe with all his might to cleave the wood in half.
Macabre.
Gruesome, grisly, relating to death.
Examples:
Macabre tales of war. Macabre art. The macabre scene in the horror movie gave her nightmares for weeks.
Coincidence.
An occasion when two or more similar things happen at the same time by chance, in a surprising way.
Examples:
The coincidence of an opinion. By a strange coincidence. It was a pure coincidence that we met her in the library.
Massacre.
The indiscriminate killing of a large number of people.
Examples:
Massacre site. bloody massacre. The massacre of innocent civilians shocked the world.
Roughly.
Approximately, but not precisely, with a violent manner.
Examples:
Roughly explain my idea. Roughly speaking. 5 miles is roughly similar to 8 kilometers.
Victim.
A person who has been harmed, injured, or otherwise negatively affected by a particular action, circumstance, or event.
Examples:
Victim support. Victim compensation. The victim of the crime deserves justice and support to recover from the trauma.
Combine.
To join or merge to form a single thing or group.
Examples:
Combine chemically with another substance. Combine augmented reality. Hydrogen and oxygen combine to form water.
Massive.
Enormous amount, very heavy and solid.
Examples:
Massive amounts. Massive stars. The recent economic downturn has resulted in massive layoffs.
Pilot.
A person who flies an aircraft, especially as a job, a person qualified to guide ships through a difficult area of water.
Examples:
A test pilot. Pilot production. The pilot exercised great care in landing.
Smashing.
Very successful or impressive, causing something to be broken or destroyed.
Examples:
A smashing blow. Give smashing results. The band's new album was a smashing success, reaching the top of the charts.
Apocalyptic.
Describing severe damage and destruction in past or future events, or the end of the world.
Examples:
Apocalyptic event. Have apocalyptic overtones. The apocalyptic landscape of burnt-out villages and bombed-out ruins spread out before them.
Dynamics.
The branch of mechanics that deals with the motion of bodies under the action of forces, including the particular case in which a body remains at rest, forces that produce or stimulate movement, growth, or change.
Examples:
Dynamics of group. Dynamics of economy. The relationship dynamics between the two countries were complex and constantly changing.
Ensue.
To happen or follow as a result or consequence of something.
Examples:
Ensue within a few years. Predict what will ensue. A power outage ensued after the storm knocked out the electricity.
Hitch.
To move something into a different position jerkily. To travel by getting free rides from motorists. To hook or entangle.
Examples:
Hitch a ride. Hitch up my trousers. The mechanics hitched the trailer to the broken-down car.
Advance.
To go or move forward, to develop in a positive way.
Examples:
Advance the technology. Advance a cooperative relationship. Scientific knowledge will advance significantly with the power of AI.
Boundless.
Having no limits, limitless.
Examples:
Boundless imagination. Boundless energy. The boundless ocean stretched before them as far as the eye could see.
Attempt.
An act or effort of trying to do something, especially something difficult.
Examples:
The attempt to rescue the hostages. A reckless attempt. The third attempt was far more successful.
Inept.
Lacking skill or aptitude, clumsy.
Examples:
Inept government. Socially inept. He was inept at handling the situation.
Severe.
Extremely serious or bad in feeling, manner, or strict and harsh, extremely strong or vigorous.
Examples:
Severe heat. A severe case of pneumonia. The senator received severe criticism from his opponent.
Mood.
The way you feel at a particular time, an angry or impatient state of mind.
Examples:
The mood in a room. In an ugly mood. His gaffe spoiled the mood of the dinner party.
Disorder.
An untidy state or a lack of organization, a physical condition or illness that causes problems with how a section of the body or brain functions.
Examples:
The files are in complete disorder. People with bipolar disorder. The doctor prescribed some medicine for the mental disorder.
Suffer.
To experience pain, distress, or hardship, to undergo or endure something painful or unpleasant.
Examples:
Suffer a setback. Suffer bad grades. The older man suffers from arthritis and finds it difficult to move around.
Derange.
To disturb the normal functioning or order of something or someone, to cause to go insane or become mentally disturbed.
Examples:
Derange the rhythm. Derange my plans. The trauma from the accident deranged his mind and left him with permanent mental health issues.
Trauma.
An emotional wound or shock often has long-lasting effects caused by a highly upsetting or shocking experience.
Examples:
Psychic trauma. Trauma care. Many civilians have suffered trauma as a result of the war.
Corollary.
In mathematics, a theorem of less importance, which can be readily deduced from the proof of another notable proposition, a practical consequence that follows naturally.
Examples:
a corollary from the first theory. Corollary relief. Newton derived the momentum conservation law as a corollary of his second and third laws.
Suddenly.
Quickly and unexpectedly.
Examples:
suddenly attacked by an enemy. Die suddenly. Who answers suddenly knows little.
Attain.
To achieve or reach a goal or level of success.
Examples:
attain success. Attain a complete victory. She is determined to attain her degree in computer science.
Doomsday.
The last day of the world when Christians believe that God will judge everyone, an unpleasant or disastrous event.
Examples:
doomsday scenario. Economic doomsday. This task is going to take me till doomsday.
Stable.
Firm and steady, not easily moved, disturbed, or changed.
Examples:
in stable condition. Have a stable job. Relations between the two countries have been relatively stable due to the summit meeting.
Chart.
A visual display of information such as a diagram, lists of figures, etc., a map designed to assist navigation by air or sea.
Examples:
a weather chart. A statistical chart. This pie chart represents our market share.
Technological.
Based on scientific and industrial progress.
Examples:
technological advancement. Technological policy. Technological advances have disrupted many industries.
Exponential.
Becoming more and more rapid, of or involving mathematical exponents.
Examples:
exponential growth. Exponential function. Since the 1990s, the Internet has continued to experience exponential growth.
Routinely.
On a regular or habitual basis, in a manner that is customary or expected.
Examples:
routinely check. Routinely scheduled maintenance. They routinely conduct fire drills to ensure everyone in the building knows what to do in an emergency.
Eternal.
Being without beginning or end, lasting forever.
Examples:
the hope of eternal life. Eternal quarreling. In every civilization, rulers have tried everything possible to obtain eternal life.
Impossibility.
The state or condition of being impossible, something that is not possible or cannot be done.
Examples:
impossibility theorem, impossibility of performance. According to the laws of physics, an event happening before its cause is a logical impossibility.
Superpower.
A country or nation that has significant global influence or formidable military, economic, or technological strength. A supernatural ability or force capable of extraordinary feats or feats beyond normal human capabilities.
Examples:
superpower country, superpower leader. The ability to fly like a bird is often considered a superpower in comic books and movies.
Genius.
Someone who has exceptional intellectual ability and originality.
Examples:
a person of genius, a genius for music. Mozart was a musical genius.
Diffuse.
Spread out widely, not concentrated in one place.
Examples:
diffuse bleeding, diffuse cloud. Direct lighting is preferable to diffuse lighting when reading.
Benign.
Kind and gentle, not harmful or malicious.
Examples:
benign tumor, a benign smile. The lump was discovered to be benign, and no further treatment was needed.
Commandeer.
To take control or possession of something, usually by force or without the owner's consent. To requisition something, typically a vehicle or building, for military use.
Examples:
commandeer a vehicle, commandeer private property. The army decided to commandeer the local hotel as a temporary headquarters.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
basic brain function, permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Compute.
To make a mathematical calculation.
Examples:
compute an average score, compute the value. I tried to compute the efficiency of the investment.
Synthetic.
Made by combining chemical substances as opposed to being naturally occurring.
Examples:
synthetic fiber, synthetic fertilizer. Synthetic diamonds play an essential role as machine tool blades.
Biology.
The scientific study of life and the natural processes of living things.
Examples:
evolutionary biology, cell and molecular biology. In junior high school, we had to dissect a frog in biology class.
Refer.
To direct someone's attention, thoughts, or questions to another source or person, To mention, cite, or allude to something as evidence or support.
Examples:
Refer to a book. Refer to a map. Please refer to the instruction manual for further assistance.
Symbio.
Short for synthetic biology, a field of science that combines biology and engineering to create new synthetic organisms or biological systems.
Examples:
Symbio research. Symbioengineering. Symbiotechnology allows scientists to create artificial life forms for various purposes.
Ingenious.
Showing inventiveness and ability or skill.
Examples:
Ingenious device. Ingenious idea. I always look forward to reading his stories since they're so ingenious.
Unprecedented.
Never having been seen, done, or known before.
Examples:
Unprecedented boom. Unprecedented business opportunity. Unprecedented amounts of heckling and slogan shouting took place throughout the event.
Influenza.
Formal for flu, a highly contagious viral disease that causes fever, severe aching, and catarrh and often occurs in epidemics.
Examples:
An epidemic outbreak of influenza. Influenza B strain. The research institute allocated a lot of money to study the cause and prevention of influenza.
Strain.
A force or pressure that stretches or pulls something, sometimes causing damage. Biology, a group of organisms within a species that differ in trivial ways from similar groups.
Examples:
Strain our eyes. A strain of bacillus. Dictators of the past often had the erroneous idea of a pure racial strain.
Infect.
To affect a person, an animal, or a plant with a disease-causing organism.
Examples:
Infect other animal species. Infect a computer with a virus. Children often infect parents with this head cold.
Contagious.
Able to be passed on to others through contact or proximity, especially by infection or disease.
Examples:
Contagious enthusiasm. Contagious virus. The disease is highly contagious and spreads quickly.
Edit.
To prepare written material for publication by correcting, condensing, or otherwise modifying it.
Examples:
Edit a history book. Edit a video. I need to edit this document before submitting it to my boss.
Genome.
The complete set or sequence of genes of a human, animal, plant, or other living things.
Examples:
Sequencing of the human genome. Genome analyses. The human genome contains approximately 3 billion chemical base pairs.
Journal.
A newspaper or magazine specialized in a specific topic or profession.
Examples:
Scientific journal. Journal articles. The physician is reading the journals related to medicine.
Pandemic.
An outbreak of a disease that affects many people over a very wide area.
Examples:
Flu pandemic. Global pandemic. They fear a pandemic of a new type of virus.
Scare.
To frighten a person or animal, or to become frightened.
Examples:
Scare off her attacker by screaming. Scare the birds away. We hit the ground to scare out the rabbits.
Chairperson.
The officer who presides over organization meetings.
Examples:
Vice chairperson. The meeting elected a chairperson. The chairperson has the authority to approve or deny any request.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
Nation-state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
Advisory.
Giving advice or suggestions on a particular matter, having the function of providing recommendations or guidance.
Examples:
Advisory committee. Environmental advisory. The travel agent provided advisory services to the clients.
Biosecurity.
A set of measures and protocols designed to protect against the risks associated with the intentional or accidental release of biological agents, such as viruses or bacteria that could cause harm to humans, animals, or plants.
Examples:
Biosecurity measures. Biosecurity protocol. Researchers are developing new technologies to improve biosecurity in the agricultural industry.
Anthrax.
A serious bacterial infection caused by Bacillus anthracis that can affect both humans and animals. It is characterized by a range of symptoms, including skin blisters, fever, and difficulty breathing, and can be fatal if left untreated.
Examples:
Anthrax infection. Anthrax vaccine. Scientists are currently researching new treatments for anthrax that could improve survival rates in infected individuals.
Hack.
To hit and cut somebody or something roughly and violently, to find a bug in a computer program and break into their systems or networks.
Examples:
Hack through the jungle. Hack into the program. This blog offers a variety of tips for hacking everyday life.
Virology.
The scientific study of viruses and their properties, including their structure, behavior, transmission, and effects on organisms.
Examples:
Diagnostic virology. Degree programs in virology. Advances in virology have led to the discovery of new viral diseases and their treatments.
Feat.
A notable or impressive achievement, especially one that requires great skill or bravery.
Examples:
Intellectual feat. Feat accomplishment. It is an incredible feat to climb Mount Everest, the highest mountain in the world.
Trivial.
Of little value or importance.
Examples:
A trivial man. For trivial reasons. The problem seemed trivial initially, but it became a significant issue.
Harness.
To control and exploit the power of something, especially natural resources that produce energy. Noun, a set of narrow pieces of leather and metal that are used to control or hold in place a person, animal, or object.
Examples:
Harness a horse to a carriage. Put a harness on my pet. People have been exploring ways to harness natural forces and resources since ancient times.
Radical.
Relating to the essential aspects of anything, far beyond the norm, mainly used of opinions and actions.
Examples:
A radical flaw in the plan. A radical cure. The government established by the coup was more radical than before.
Breakthrough.
A sudden, dramatic, and important discovery or development that helps to improve a situation or provide an answer to a problem.
Examples:
Breakthrough in the negotiations. Breakthrough discovery. A technique called deep learning has led to breakthroughs in AI.
Stodgy.
Dull, uninteresting, or overly conservative, lacking in imagination or creativity, tending to resist change or innovation.
Examples:
Stodgy food. Stodgy style. The stodgy old professor refused to adopt any new teaching methods or technologies.
Steep.
Having a sharp inclination or slope.
Examples:
A steep staircase. Steep discount. The steep cliff made it difficult to climb.
Crazy.
Stupid or not sensible, very angry.
Examples:
Crazy about cars and racing. A crazy scheme. The rain and thunder are crazy today.
Genetic.
Of or relating to genes, equals parts of the DNA in cells, or the science of genes.
Examples:
Have genetic testing. A genetic disorder. Understanding protein folding is a vital step in deciphering the genetic code.
Sequence.
A series of related events, actions, numbers, etc., which have a particular order.
Examples.
The sequence of the seasons. The DNA sequence. We do move forward with those tasks in sequence next week.
Synthesis.
The combination of components or elements to form a more complex whole. The creation of something new through combining parts or elements.
Examples.
Synthesis of ammonia. Protein synthesis inhibitor. The chemical synthesis of the new drug was a breakthrough in medical research.
Discipline.
The practice of training people to obey rules or a code of behavior, using and punishments if these are broken, a region of activity, knowledge, or influence.
Examples.
Break discipline. Rigid discipline. He quickly learned the military discipline.
Tight.
Fixed, fastened, or kept together firmly or closely.
Examples.
A tight game. Student on a tight budget. The national election was held amid tight security.
Relate.
To establish a connection or association between two or more things. To narrate or tell about an event, experience, or relationship. To empathize or feel sympathy with someone or something.
Examples.
Relate a story. Relate a message. He tried to relate his experience to the group, but they couldn't understand.
Headlong.
With great speed or force, in a rush or without caution.
Examples.
Continue headlong into a risky business. Fall headlong. He stumbled headlong down the stairs, tumbling to the bottom.
Kingdom.
The country ruled by a king or queen.
Examples.
Establish his kingdom. A subordinate kingdom. By remaining neutral, this kingdom continued to exist.
Excerpt.
To take a short piece of speech, book, film, etc. from a longer whole. Noun, a short extract from a speech, book, film, etc.
Examples.
Excerpt a passage from a book. Excerpt comments from the news release. Here are excerpts from several recent books on quantum computing.
Idiot.
A foolish or stupid person who lacks common sense or judgment, a derogatory term used to describe someone who is mentally deficient.
Examples.
Idiot driver. What an idiot. He acted like an idiot and spilled his drink all over the floor.
Distribute.
To give something to a large number of individuals, or to spread or furnish something.
Examples.
Distribute wealth evenly. Distribute video content. His estate was distributed to his sons.
Scenario:
a description of possible actions or events in the future, a written outline of a play, film, or literary work.
Examples:
the worst case scenario. Number of different scenarios. The president prepared several possible scenarios for an enemy attack.
Arbitrary:
based on chance or individual whim rather than any reason.
Examples:
arbitrary size and shape. The arbitrary rule of a dictator. He collected data to avoid arbitrary decisions.
Brilliant:
extremely clever, skilled, or impressive.
Examples:
brilliant idea. Brilliant performance. The more brilliant you are, the more people around you look at you with envy and jealousy.
Bug:
any tiny insect, a fault or defect in a computer program, system, or machine.
Examples:
bug bites. Number of bug fixes. I found a stink bug crawling across the ceiling.
Pox:
a group of infectious diseases that cause skin eruptions and fever, such as smallpox, chicken pox, and cowpox, often used to refer specifically to the skin eruptions caused by these diseases.
Examples:
deadly pox disease. Pox virus. The child had a severe chicken pox and had to stay home for over a week.
Incubate:
to keep warm and protected, especially to hatch eggs, to develop and nurture.
Examples:
incubate terrorism in developing countries. Incubate an idea. The scientists decided to incubate the eggs for further study.
Outbreak:
a sudden start of something, usually a disease or something dangerous or unpleasant.
Examples:
infectious disease outbreaks. The outbreak of hostilities. The government predicts an epidemic outbreak of multiple viruses, including coronaviruses and influenza.
Fiction:
the type of book or story, especially novels, that describes imaginary events and people, anything made up or imagined that is not true.
Examples:
stuff of science fiction. Non-fiction bestseller. Truth is stranger than fiction.
Indict:
to formally charge or accuse someone of a crime, based on the decision of a grand jury or other legal authority, to bring a legal case against someone, typically to prosecute and punish them.
Examples:
indict a suspect. Indict him of injuries. The FBI worked tirelessly to gather enough evidence to indict the corrupt politician.
Studio.
A room or building where creative or artistic work is produced, a television or radio production company.
Examples:
A photo studio, music studio. She works at a recording studio in Los Angeles.
Label.
A small piece of paper, fabric, or other material attached to an object and giving information about it. Verb, to assign to a category.
Examples:
A mailing label. Label a bag with my name. The label on the food package lists the ingredients and nutritional information.
Critter.
A small or unimportant creature or animal, often used in a familiar or affectionate way.
Examples:
Cute critter, wild critter. During their camping trip, the kids were excited to go critter hunting in the woods.
Slide.
To move or cause to move smoothly along a surface without interruption.
Examples:
Slide a card across the table. Slide a glance. If necessary, you can slide the front seats forward.
Civilization.
A complex and highly organized society that has developed over time and has a dominant culture, including features such as language, religion, government, technology, and social customs.
Examples:
Civilization decline. Lost civilization. The rise and fall of civilizations can be studied through history and archaeology.
Survive.
To live or exist despite a dangerous event or period.
Examples:
Survive a blizzard. Survive a plane crash. These birds can only survive in temperate climates.
Permanent.
Lasting for a long time without essential change.
Examples:
Literature of permanent value. Permanent life insurance. She is searching for a permanent residence.
Disfigure.
To spoil or mar the appearance of something or someone by damaging or altering its shape, features, or proportions, to cause physical deformity or injury.
Examples:
Disfigure my face. Disfigure the artwork. The scars from the car accident disfigured his left arm horribly.
Faint.
Not strong, clear, or vigorous, slight or weak.
Examples:
Faint memory. Faint aroma of roses. She heard a faint, nearly invisible scream.
Improvisation.
The act of making something up on the spot or creating or performing something without preparation.
Examples:
Improvisation on stage. Jazz improvisation. He created a beautiful piece of music using only improvisation.
Grad.
Informal for graduate, a student who has recently graduated or is about to graduate from a school, college, or university.
Examples:
High school grad, grad student. He was proud to be a grad of the prestigious university.
Pre-med.
An abbreviation for pre-medical, a course of study or preparation undertaken by students planning to enter medical school or pursue a career in medicine.
Examples:
Pre-med class, pre-med coursework. The pre-med student spent hours studying anatomy and physiology to prepare for medical school.
Frame.
A strong border or structure of the wood, metal, etc. that surrounds something such as a picture, door, or window.
Examples:
A picture frame, the frame of the policy. The detective looked for fingerprints on the window frame.
Intersect.
To meet or cross one another.
Examples:
Intersect at a point. Railways intersect the country. Her multidisciplinary works intersect music and picture with writing.
Premiere.
The first public performance of a play, film, or piece of music, or the opening of a show or exhibition.
Examples:
The world premiere. Premiere of the theater. The premiere of the new movie was held at the city's main theater.
Neuroscience.
The scientific study of the function, structure, and disorder of the brain and the nervous system.
Examples:
The branch of neuroscience. A theoretical concept in neuroscience. Our university is famous for its professors, who are well-versed in behavioral neuroscience.
Grant.
To agree to give or allow somebody.
Examples:
Grant a new license. Grant a land. The chairperson granted him the right to speak.
Plot.
A secret plan or scheme to achieve a specific goal. The plan or main story of a literary work. Verb, to plan secretly, usually something illegal.
Examples:
Plot line. Plot a surprise attack. The plot of the novel centers around a group of friends who uncover a conspiracy to control the world's water supply.
Twist.
To bend or turn something into a certain shape.
Examples:
Twist around to the left. Twist a wet towel. He twisted pieces of rope out of straw.
Countless.
Too numerous to be counted or very many.
Examples:
Countless hours. Answer countless questions. There are countless methods for dealing with stress.
Podcast.
A radio program made available in digital format that you can download from the internet and play on a computer or music player.
Examples:
Football podcast. Listen to a podcast. Our podcast was the most downloaded in the technology news genre this year.
Revere.
To feel deep and profound respect or admiration for someone or something, to hold in high esteem.
Examples:
Revere a hero. Revere a deity. Many people revere their religious leaders and look up to them for guidance.
Cancer.
Abnormal growth of cells that can invade and destroy surrounding tissues and organs. A disease characterized by the uncontrolled growth and spread of abnormal cells.
Examples:
Cancer diagnosis. Cancer research. Breast cancer is the most common type of cancer in women.
Heal.
To make a wound or injury to become well again.
Examples:
Heal a broken bone. Heal the hurt mind. It will take time for her mental scars to heal.
Environment.
The natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples:
Environment affairs. Chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Cruel.
Feeling or showing pleasure in causing pain or suffering to others.
Examples:
A cruel and unusual punishment. Cruel joke. The dictator was known for his cruel and oppressive regime.
Creature.
A living being, especially an animal.
Examples:
Creature of habit. Artificial creature. The deep-sea creature was unlike anything the scientists had ever seen before.
Annihilate.
To destroy completely, to cause something to cease to exist.
Examples:
Annihilate the enemy. Annihilate all doubts. The virus had the potential to annihilate entire populations if left unchecked.
Embrace.
To accept something willingly and enthusiastically, noun, the act of clasping another person in the arms as in greeting or affection.
Examples:
Embrace an opportunity. A warm embrace. The woods embrace the house.
Ban.
To officially or legally forbid or refuse to allow something.
Examples:
Ban gender-related job discrimination. Ban any type of cloning. We should ban mildly violent video games from a child's development perspective.
Nuclear.
Of or relating to or constituting the nucleus of an atom, deriving destructive energy from the release of atomic energy.
Examples:
Nuclear fusion. Use of nuclear power. Many countries have now agreed to a treaty banning the use of nuclear weapons.
Invisible.
Impossible or nearly impossible to see.
Examples:
An invisible asset. Invisible stars. The phenomenon is invisible at optical wavelengths.
Cheat.
To act dishonestly or unfairly to gain an advantage or to deceive someone, to break the rules or laws.
Examples:
Cheat on my taxes. Cheat in a game. Even though he knew it was wrong, he cheated on the exam.
Bioweapon.
A biological agent or toxin that is intentionally used as a weapon to cause harm or death to humans, animals, or plants and to disrupt social, economic, or political stability.
Examples:
Bioweapon research. Deploy bioweapons. Using insects or aminals as a vector to spread diseases is a classical bioweapon.
Treaty.
A formal agreement or pact between two or more countries or other international entities.
Examples:
Treaty negotiation. Global climate treaty. The two countries signed a treaty to establish peaceful relations.
Illegal.
Not allowed by law.
Examples:
Illegal drugs. Child of illegal immigrants. The customs agents seized the illegal shipment.
Lab.
A workplace for the conduct of scientific research, a laboratory.
Examples:
Lab instrument. Medical lab. The Prime Minister will pay a courtesy visit to the Nobel laureate's lab.
Secondly.
Used to introduce the second point or item in a list or series of statements, considerations, etc.
Examples:
Secondly connected. Secondly, it is important. Firstly, we will discuss the budget. Secondly, we will go over the schedule.
Enlist.
To sign up to serve in the military or a particular organization.
Examples:
Enlist in a cause. Enlist for a soldier. He decided to enlist in the military after graduating from high school.
Bioengineering.
The application of engineering principles to the design and production of biological systems and products.
Examples:
Bioengineering field. Bioengineering techniques. The bioengineering lab has state-of-the-art equipment and software for analyzing biological systems and designing new solutions.
Numerical.
Relating to, expressed, or denoted by a number.
Examples:
3D numerical simulation. The numerical keypad. The numerical value of pi is approximately 3.14.
Advantage:
A condition or circumstance that puts one in a favorable or superior position, a beneficial feature or asset that someone or something has.
Examples:
Score an advantage. Take advantage of his weak points. One of the main advantages of the new product is its increased efficiency.
Inflict:
To cause harm, injury, or suffering to someone or something.
Examples:
Inflict a heavier tax. Inflict a hard blow. The storm inflicted significant damage on the town.
Grievous:
Causing great suffering, pain, or sorrow, serious, grave, or dire.
Examples:
Grievous condition. Grievous mistake. The grievous injury he sustained in the car accident left him unable to walk.
Exploit:
To make full use of and gain an advantage from resources, opportunities, etc.
Examples:
Exploit a security hole. Exploit a valuable opportunity. We exploit our mining resources to strengthen our national power.
Hell:
The place thought to be where bad people go and are punished after death, often depicted as being located beneath the earth, an extraordinarily unpleasant or difficult place.
Examples:
Run like hell. Hell broke loose. The battlefield became hell on earth.
Awful:
Causing fear, dread, or terror, very bad or unpleasant.
Examples:
An awful error. Do awful damage. I regretted making an awful mistake in my final exam.
Span:
The entire length of something, such as time or space from beginning to end, the amount of space that something covers.
Examples:
The span of a bird's wings. The average lifespan. He slightly modified the span of training because it was just before a match.
Responsible:
Answerable or accountable for something within one's power, control, or management.
Examples:
Responsible action. Responsible for customer service. She's a responsible pet owner who ensures her dog gets enough exercise and a healthy diet.
Steward:
A person responsible for the management and care of another's property or for the supervision of the domestic staff of a large household or organization. A person in charge of arranging for the supply of food to a college, club, etc.
Examples:
Steward duties. Steward service. The steward on the flight was very helpful in assisting passengers with their needs.
Corruptible.
Capable of being made to do something dishonest or immoral.
Examples:
Corruptible officials. Corruptible judges. Bureaucracies are more corruptible than other systems or organizations.
Privatize.
To transfer ownership or control of a business or industry from government or public control to private ownership or control. To make something into a private enterprise or organization.
Examples:
Privatize post offices. Privatize healthcare. The government wants to privatize specific industries to boost their efficiency.
Repulsive.
Causing strong dislike or disgust, offensive, unpleasant, or grotesque, resisting or rejecting contact or influence.
Examples:
Repulsive smell. Repulsive act. The politician's rhetoric was so repulsive that many people refused to vote for him.
Wealth.
A large amount of money, property, or other things that someone or an organization owns.
Examples:
Majority of his wealth. Material wealth. The wealth inequality was unavoidable.
Stick.
To put something, usually a sharp object, into something, noun, a thin piece of wood or other material.
Examples:
Stick a key in a lock. Fire stick. You stick a bill in the change machine, and the coins pop out.
Trillion.
The number 1 trillion, a million million.
Examples:
Trillion cubic feet. Many trillions of dollars. 1 light year is nearly 6 trillion miles.
Grateful.
Feeling or showing an appreciation of kindness, thankful.
Examples:
A grateful breeze. Put a grateful expression. She was grateful for the help he provided.
Privacy.
Someone's right to keep their personal matters and relationships not watched or interrupted by other people.
Examples:
Privacy abuse. Trespass on a person's privacy. This conduct would be an invasion of privacy.
Loom.
To appear or take shape as a large, especially in a frightening way.
Examples:
Loom over the global economy. Loom on the horizon. The issue of divorce loomed large in his mind.
Outsource.
To contract out or transfer a job, task, or service to an external organization or party, often as a cost-saving measure.
Examples:
Outsource a non-core function. Outsource to India. The company decided to outsource its IT services to a third-party provider.
Inclusive.
Including much or everything, and especially including stated limits, not excluding any of the people, things, ideas, etc. involved in something.
Examples:
a fully inclusive price, inclusive education. The university has established a capacity for each nationality as part of its inclusive policy.
Safeguard.
To protect something or someone from harm, damage, or loss.
Examples:
safeguard my property, safeguard environmental quality. This measure will safeguard people against terrorism.
Prosperity.
The state of being successful and having the good fortune.
Examples:
economic prosperity, prosperity of humankind. This war shattered dreams of peace and prosperity.
Pathogen.
A bacterium, virus, or other microorganism that causes disease.
Examples:
plant pathogen, the pathogen in the air. mRNA vaccines are approved faster because they do not contain inactivated pathogens.
Immune.
Protected against a particular disease or toxin due to the presence of specific antibodies or sensitized white blood cells.
Examples:
immune from criminal prosecution, the cell of the immune system. The vaccination does not necessarily make you completely immune.
Complexity.
The state or quality of being complicated or intricate and difficult to understand.
Examples:
cognitive complexity, complexity theory. The project's complexity made it difficult for the team to complete it on time.
Multilayer.
Something that consists of multiple layers or levels.
Examples:
multilayer alloy, multilayer film. A cake with a multilayer filling is a delicious treat.
Damn.
To express disapproval of or disappointment in something or someone. To condemn or to curse, a swear word, an expression of anger.
Examples:
damn the consequences. Damn with faint praise. The company's poor financial performance is likely to damn the CEO's chances of being re-elected to the board.
Ecosystem.
All the plants and living creatures in an area and the way they affect each other and the environment.
Examples:
marine ecosystem. Change the ecosystem. Human conservation efforts often fail unexpectedly because they disturb the balance of the ecosystem.
Critic.
Someone who expresses opinions about the quality of books, music, etc.
Examples:
Art critic. Severe critic. Advocates for legal reform hear less harsh words from their critics.
Primitive.
Of or relating to an early stage of society with no industry or technological development, simple, naive, or old-fashioned in style.
Examples:
Primitive society. Artifact of a primitive humankind. The industry in this country is still primitive.
Curve.
A bend or angle in a line or surface that deviates from a straight or flat path, a gradual or smooth change in direction or shape.
Examples:
Learning curve. Yield curve. The curve in the road was so sharp that I had to slow down to navigate it safely.
Gradual.
Happening slowly over a long period of time or distance, not steep or abrupt.
Examples:
A gradual process. A gradual change. The country experienced a gradual increase in population.
Widespread.
Existing or happening in various places or among many people.
Examples:
Widespread use. Widespread fear of nuclear war. In medieval times, death punishment was widespread and socially accepted.
Detect.
To find or recognize something, especially something difficult to see, hear, etc.
Examples:
Detect a bad event. Detect smuggling across borders. The security camera has detected 4 intruders.
Smartphone.
A mobile phone that functions as a computer and connects to the internet.
Examples:
Smartphone app developer. Smartphone addict. Internet traffic volumes have increased significantly with the advent of smartphones.
Vaccine.
A substance that is put into the body and protects them from disease by causing them to produce antibodies, equals proteins that attack harmful bacteria, viruses, etc.
Examples:
Development of vaccines. An oral vaccine. The mRNA vaccine was approved in less than a year because it did not contain the fragments of the target virus.
Manufacture.
To make goods in large numbers, usually in a factory using machines.
Examples:
Manufacture an enzyme. Manufacture a product. The majority of synthetic vitamins are manufactured from oil.
Adapt.
To make fit for change to suit a new purpose or environment.
Examples:
Adapt fully to the environment. Adapt as needed. I advised him to adapt to his new surroundings.
Threat.
A strong indication or likelihood of harm, danger, or adverse consequences, an expression of intent to inflict harm or injury on someone or something, often made as a means of coercion or intimidation.
Examples:
Economic threat, environmental threat. The threat of severe weather prompted the city to issue an evacuation warning.
Mutation:
the way in which genes of a person, plant, animal, or other organism change and produce permanent differences.
Examples:
mutation of DNA, hereditary mutation. Radiation often promotes genetic mutations in plants and animals.
Agile:
able to move quickly and easily, often in a way that is graceful and controlled.
Examples:
an agile mind, agile in his movements. The agile development process allowed the team to make changes quickly.
Extend:
to broaden in scope, range, or area.
Examples:
extend the warranty, extend a line. Her visit will extend from Monday to Friday.
Pharmacy:
a place where medicines are prepared and dispensed, a drugstore or chemist's.
Examples:
pharmacy chain, online pharmacy. I need to go to the hospital pharmacy to pick up my prescription.
Medicinal:
of or relating to the treatment or cure of disease.
Examples:
medicinal chemistry, traditional medicinal. The medicinal properties of this herb have been known to help with various ailments.
Prioritize:
to assign a higher level of importance to something compared to other things.
Examples:
prioritize tasks, prioritize people over cars. The organization prioritized the needs of the community in its decision-making.
Commit:
to do something illegal or wrong.
Examples:
commit suicide, commit mistakes. The military has committed an abuse of human rights.
Crippling:
causing someone to become unable to walk or move, causing severe damage or harm.
Examples:
crippling debt, a crippling strike. He is still struggling with a crippling disease.
Treatment:
the way in which someone deals with or behaves towards someone or something, medical care provided to a patient for an injury or illness.
Examples:
first aid treatment, treatment by diet. The primary purpose of the treatment is pain relief.
Resistant:
not affected by something, especially changes or new ideas, of or relating to immunity, to disease or infection.
Examples:
Penicillin-resistant bacteria. Resistant to persuasion. Insects in urban areas are becoming resistant to insecticides.
Depression.
A mental condition in which a person feels very unhappy and without hope for the future, a severe recession in an economy or market.
Examples:
The Great Depression. The root problem of her depression. Depression symptoms might include a decrease in appetite and weight loss.
Noble.
Having or showing excellent personal qualities or high moral principles that people admire.
Examples:
A noble family. Noble gas. He is a noble-minded man.
Jerk.
To make a sudden, sharp movement or cause something to do this.
Examples:
Jerk her head back. Jerk the rope. The driver suddenly jerked the steering wheel to the left to avoid hitting the deer.
Numerous.
Amounting to a large indefinite number.
Examples:
Numerous countries. As numerous as the sand. These descriptions are based on a number of numerous assumptions.
Appreciate.
To value and acknowledge the worth of someone or something, to be grateful for something or someone.
Examples:
Appreciate her feedback. Appreciate the value. We would appreciate an early reply.
Acute.
Extremely sharp or severe.
Examples:
Acute pain. Acute triangle. The patient died from acute alcohol intoxication.
Endanger.
To put someone or something in a risky situation.
Examples:
Endanger my health. Endanger a close relationship. Their actions endangered the lives of innocent people.
Afflict.
To cause pain, suffering, or distress to someone or something.
Examples:
Afflict with the plague. Afflict the economy. The disease can afflict both humans and animals.
Despicable.
Deserving of contempt or scorn, morally reprehensible or despicable.
Examples:
Despicable cowardice. Despicable behavior. The despicable act of stealing from the elderly is a heinous crime.
Terribly.
Very badly, to a great extent or very much.
Examples:
Suffer terribly. I am terribly sorry. His arm was swollen and terribly red.
Core.
The most essential or fundamental part of something.
Examples:
The core of an apple. core business activity. These gas nebulas are merely newborn galactic cores.
Claim.
To assert that something is true, to demand or request something as one's own, to lay legal or moral right to something. Noun, a demand or assertion of a right or something that one believes to be true.
Examples.
Claim responsibility. False claim. He wants to claim ownership of the abandoned property.
Engineer.
A person whose job is designing, building, or maintaining something such as machines, structures, or software.
Examples.
A civil engineer. Engineer shortage. The engineer will repair my telephone tomorrow morning.
Hire.
To give somebody a job.
Examples.
Hire a guide. Hire a car by the hour. We should always be prepared to hire talented recruits.
Defend.
To protect someone or something from attack, criticism, danger, etc.
Examples.
Defend my country. Defend against a threat. International law allows each nation to defend itself when its rights and interests are illegally violated.
Terrifying.
Very frightening or intimidating.
Examples.
Terrifying experience. Terrifying events. Large earthquakes often generate terrifying tsunamis.
Calm.
Not excited, angry, or nervous, free from wind, large waves.
Examples.
Calm sea. Calm manner. It was the first time in a long time that I felt truly calm and at peace.
Incredibly.
In a way that is very difficult to believe, exceedingly or extremely.
Examples.
Incredibly cheerful character. Get incredibly insecure. Several cities are experiencing incredibly high unemployment rates.
Freak.
An abnormality that is not typical or expected.
Examples.
A rock freak. Freak weather. The freak accident caused the car to flip over and land on its roof.
Fuel.
A substance that is typically burned to generate heat or energy.
Examples.
Biomass fuel. Smokeless fuel. The manufacturing sector was most severely impacted by the fuel scarcity.
Destiny.
The events that will inevitably happen to a particular person or thing in the future.
Examples.
Foreordained destiny. Destiny of the individual. It is said that our destiny is written in the stars.
Distant.
Far away in space, time, or where you are. Far apart in relevance, relationship, or kinship.
Examples:
A distant memory. Distant ancestors. The sun set over the crest of distant hills. Befall. To happen or occur, especially unexpectedly or by chance, to affect or happen to someone or something in a negative or unfortunate way. Examples: befall tragedy. Misfortunes befall. I hope nothing bad will befall my family during the storm.